How does a boy from Bondy, one of the toughest suburbs on the outskirts of Paris, rise to a level where a single year of his salary could buy multiple luxury villas, supercars, and even a private yacht? How did Kylian Mbappé go from playing barefoot on concrete playgrounds to living in multi-million euro penthouses overlooking the city of lights, surrounded by a fleet of high-end cars, designer watches, and exotic vacations across Ibiza and Mykonos? Today, we pull back the curtain on the empire of Europe's most electrifying superstar, revealing the money, the mansions, and the meaning behind Mbappe's extraordinary life. Kylian Mbappe was born on December 20th, 1998, in Bondy, a working-class suburb northeast of Paris, known not for glamour, but for concrete housing blocks, crowded streets, and relentless challenges. His father, Wilfried, an immigrant from Cameroon, worked as a football coach at the local club. His mother, Faiza Lamari, of Algerian descent, had been a professional handball player. Together, they nurtured a boy whose talent appeared almost unreal from the moment he could walk. Unlike many stars raised within comfort and structured training academies, Mbappe grew up in an environment where opportunities were scarce, but dreams were limitless. At just 6 years old, he stunned coaches with his speed and coordination. By 11, he was already being courted by France's top academies. Bondy's narrow streets and small futsal courts became his earliest stages and the place where his hunger was born. The turning point came when he joined the prestigious Clairefontaine Academy, a breeding ground for France's most elite players. There, Mbappe began to evolve from a prodigy into a phenomenon. His breakthrough at AS Monaco made him the youngest first-team debutant in club history. Within a single season, he was not only scoring goals, he was rewriting expectations. His explosive pace, fearless dribbling, and icy composure in front of goal caught the world's attention. And when Paris Saint-Germain signed him in a transfer deal worth over 180 million euros, Mbappe's transformation from Bondy's brightest hope to global superstar was complete. But his story was only beginning. By the time most athletes begin dreaming of a professional breakthrough, Kylian Mbappe had already become a world champion. At just 19 years old, he lit up the 2018 FIFA World Cup with a combination of flair, maturity, and raw speed that left defenders helpless. His performance made him only the second teenager in history, after Pelé, to score in a World Cup final. It also cemented his status as one of football's most valuable assets. At Paris Saint-Germain, Mbappe quickly became the club's offensive engine. Season after season, he dominated Ligue 1, winning Golden Boots, Player of the Year awards, and carrying PSG deep into Champions League campaigns. His ability to score, create, and decide matches elevated his market value to unprecedented levels. But the shock came in 2022 when Mbappe signed one of the most astonishing contracts in football history. Reports suggested a package worth several hundred million euros in salary, bonuses, and signing fees. A financial earthquake that redefined what a single player could earn. Even after adjustments and clarifications, one fact remained. Mbappe had become one of the highest-paid athletes on the planet. Off the pitch, his commercial appeal skyrocketed. Global brands lined up. Nike signed him to a long-term endorsement deal. Dior appointed him as an ambassador. EA Sports built its gaming franchise around his image. Hublot and other luxury companies featured him in premium campaigns. These partnerships added tens of millions of euros each year to his income. Combined with appearance fees, image rights, and performance bonuses, Mbappe created a diversified revenue stream similar to modern sporting moguls, a financial ecosystem worth hundreds of millions. For a young man raised in Bondy, this wasn't just success. It was a revolution, economic, cultural, and personal. As Mbappe's star rose, so did the scale of the world he inhabited. No longer confined to the narrow streets of Bondy, he stepped into a realm of luxury defined by panoramic views, private terraces, and multi-million euro estates. His primary residence in Paris is a testament to modern elegance. A sprawling penthouse estimated to be worth several million euros, perched high enough to offer sweeping, unobstructed views of the Eiffel Tower and the shimmering Parisian skyline. Inside, the space is designed with the sophistication one would expect from a global football icon. From an open-concept living area with floor-to-ceiling windows to a custom-built fitness studio and entertainment lounge, the penthouse feels less like an apartment and more like a private sanctuary. With multiple bedrooms, a chef's kitchen, and secure underground parking, it stands as one of the most exclusive residences in the capital. But this is just the beginning of his real estate footprint. Mbappe reportedly owns additional properties outside central Paris, including a more private villa designed for family retreats and personal downtime. These homes feature expansive gardens, high security systems, and leisure amenities such as home cinemas, swimming pools, and spa rooms. Luxuries reflecting a lifestyle built on both performance and comfort. Comparisons are inevitable. While Cristiano Ronaldo boasts a cliffside mansion in Madeira, and Lionel Messi owns a penthouse in Miami with a private car lift, Mbappe's portfolio mirrors a younger generation's taste. Urban sophistication, privacy-first architecture, and understated luxury. Even so, the value of his real estate holdings already places him among football's elite collectors. To put these numbers into perspective, the cost of a single Parisian penthouse could exceed the combined lifetime earnings of dozens of average workers in his hometown. It's a contrast as dramatic as it is cinematic, the kind of transformation only a few athletes in history have ever experienced. And yet, despite the grandeur, Mbappe's properties feel intentional. They aren't just symbols of wealth, they are strategic investments, lifestyle choices, and personal refugees from the global attention that follows him everywhere. In a world where privacy is rare and fame is constant, these homes are more than assets. They are his fortresses. Luxury for Kylian Mbappé is less about showing off and more about crafting a lifestyle that blends comfort, efficiency, and style. Yet even with his preference for privacy, the scale of his vehicles, vacations, and personal accessories makes one thing clear. He lives at a level only a handful of athletes on Earth can afford. His car collection is a perfect example. While he has occasionally expressed concern about environmental impact and responsible driving, Mbappe still owns a fleet that would make any motor enthusiast pause. Among the vehicles associated with him are the Ferrari models, prized for their speed and craftsmanship, the Mercedes-Benz AMG line, known for high-performance engineering, and the ever-popular Range Rover Sport, valued at around $83,000. These cars reflect a mix of elegance and practicality, tailored to his fast-paced lifestyle. And when he travels, he does not simply go on vacation. He escapes into curated worlds of sun, sea, and serenity. Summer often takes him to Ibiza, Mykonos, or the turquoise shores of Turks and Caicos, where villas can cost up to $40,000 a week, complete with infinity pools, private chefs, and ocean views stretching into forever. For sea excursions, Mbappe frequently charters luxury yachts, similar to those used by other football elites, multi-deck vessels worth millions equipped with sun lounges, jet skis, and onboard suites. For longer journeys, commercial flights in first class or chartered jets provide him the privacy and comfort his global fame demands. His accessories, too, mirror this world of refinement. Rolex Daytona, Hublot Big Bang, and high-fashion pieces from Dior, of which he is an ambassador. Each item on him, from a watch costing more than a Paris studio apartment to a limited edition sneaker release, tells a story of prestige and presence. Mbappe's lifestyle is not loud, but it is undeniably luxurious, curated, and carefully protected. Beyond the pitch, Kylian Mbappe has evolved into a global brand, a modern athlete whose influence extends far past football. His personal trademark, the KM brand, appears across apparel, marketing campaigns, and digital platforms, shaping a clean, youthful, and aspirational identity. Major corporations have taken notice. His long-term deal with Nike not only secures him a multi-million euro annual income, but also positions him as the face of the next generation of footballers. At Dior, he serves as an ambassador for both menswear and fragrances, bringing high fashion into his public persona. In addition to endorsements, Mbappe invests strategically. He supports media projects, tech startups, and sport-related ventures tied to youth development. While Cristiano Ronaldo builds hotels and Messi invests in Miami real estate, Mbappe focuses on modern, future-leaning assets. His portfolio reflects a philosophy: earn big, Protect your image and build something that lasts longer than a football career. Behind the glamour, Kylian Mbappe carries a deep sense of responsibility shaped by his upbringing in Bondi. One of the most powerful examples of this is his decision to donate his entire World Cup 2018 earnings, nearly $400,000, to a charity supporting hospitalized and disadvantaged children. He later founded the Inspired by KM Foundation, dedicated to providing educational opportunities, mentorship, and resources for youth from underprivileged communities. His philanthropic efforts mirror a clear philosophy. If life gave me a chance, I must give one back. In his private life, Mbappe maintains a quiet, almost guarded approach. Unlike many superstars who share every detail online, he keeps his family out of the spotlight and reveals only curated glimpses of his lifestyle. Friends describe him as disciplined, loyal, and surprisingly humble considering his fame. Whether celebrating with teammates, relaxing with close friends, or spending time with his family, Mbappe prefers authenticity over spectacle, a rare trait in modern celebrity culture. Kylian Mbappe's story is more than a tale of extraordinary wealth. It is a journey from narrow streets and limited opportunities to global influence, luxury, and purpose. His empire of penthouses, supercars, high-end fashion, and multi-million euro contracts tells one side of the story. The other side reveals a young man determined to give back, to inspire, and to redefine what success looks like for the next generation. So the question now is yours. Does great wealth change a person, or does it simply reveal who they truly are? If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories just like this.